Hello, Leo. Welcome to another general timeless, I said that the wrong way, another timeless general love reading. I want to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so it can circulate for others. Thank you to all who support me in the extended versions as well as private appointments. What else do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, all the cards or the decks are listed below, except for this one here. This is Moonology. Now, I have had requests for more love readings in the month, and I am going to do that, but I've had to block off my calendar for private appointments for a while so I can get myself just a little bit ahead with them. So you won't be able to book a private appointment with me. I was booked into mid to the end of July anyways, but you won't be able to book an appointment with me now until I open the calendar back up. It is open for September, but before that, it won't be open until I'm ready to open it up again. I will be open for emergency appointments still, though. I think that is everything, and we're ready to go. Ooh, nice. First card out, Fool. And then you have the Six of Wands. Another nice card. The Devil. Come on, camera. Ten of Wands. The Seven of Swords. Now this is the center of your spread, so it at this point now is part of your overall energy combined with the card on the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords. What is going on, Leo? Ace of Swords. That's better. That's much nicer. It's like you go from the 7 to the 9, you skip the 10 and go right to the Ace. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Gets better and better. Oh, perfect. The Empress. Nice. Okay. So you go through all that and get to a new beginning. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Four of Cups. Okay, so let me take a minute to take a look at the cards and just get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through, Leo. Okay, Leo. I am, first of all, get this out of the way. First of all, what I want to do is grab your overall energy cards here. Does not want to cooperate with me. I want the light to get on these cards so you can see them. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, that is for me. That is all about what I heard with that card when I was feeling for the energies and messages was taking liberties. Someone has been taking liberties, and with the Seven of Swords, it's about, it's never about doing what's right for anyone else. This is about doing what's right for themselves, whoever this is. And that's why I feel like that message that came out was taking liberties. It's about taking something that isn't yours to take, but somehow you feel it is. Not you, Leo, but whoever's doing this. This card in the position of overall energy is about taking liberties. In position in the spread, I've been told that it represents something different. It represents what I believe that card represents, which is plans. Your plans did not turn out the way you hoped they would or the way you wanted them to. You didn't achieve what you wanted to. But as the overall energy, this is about somebody taking liberties and causing someone else discontent or disappointment in a love relationship, in a love setting here. So this would be likely a partner of yours, Leo, that either you took liberties with and it upset them, or vice versa. Okay? But now that I'm putting it back into the reading, it will be read as, well, you'll see as I go through. Okay, so I also shifted your cards while I was going for the energies there, because I realized you couldn't really see them that well, so I moved them. I feel like this reading for you, I'm being told a story about not from now forward, but from a little bit back in the past to now and then forward a little bit. So what I have is, some of you took a risk. You took a leap of faith, and it meant taking a risk, and you were so sure that it was going to be successful. You were so sure, you were like, this was it, whatever it was, a relationship, whatever, it's got something to do with love. But you took a risk, you took a leap, and you thought it would be successful, and wow, it wasn't successful the way you wanted it to be, not at all. And that sent you into a mind space of this entire center row is where it sent you. And the Devil card too. Now the Devil card, I'm going to show it to you in this deck up close. That's you in that it's a form of a cage, I guess, like the regular tarot decks, but it's you all by yourself, and you're tethered to this rock formation, whatever it is. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, but anyways, that's what it looks like to me. Now you do have help around you. Look at the fairies. This place, where you're trapped, some of it is built by fairies. This is of your own doing. But what I'm being drawn to here is the fact that this whole thing, majority of it, is built by fairies. That tells me that this had to happen. Whatever this is, it was divinely guided. You needed to be in that position. There was a lesson here of some kind in love. Some kind of a lesson in love that you needed to learn. It was, oh, to say the least, burdensome, or is. I feel like you're still there. Burdensome. It's a heavy weight. It's bogging you down and under. I don't know. It feels to me like the further forward you go in time, the further down you go. weighted down by this burden, this feeling of being overwhelmed by your plans not manifesting the way you had hoped they would. You were so enthusiastic. This Fool card, this is you taking that leap. This is you moving in that direction. Look at how beautiful this is. And basically, I'm trying to find the right words here. Because it was a lesson, it came as a wolf in sheep's clothing. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how attractive this is, drawing you in. It's like, come on, right? And you were so intrigued. This was it. And then once you got there, this is where you were. It didn't take long. I don't feel like it took long for you to get there and feel the weight of the mistake that you had just made. But that being said, Leo, it does feel like a mistake, but it provided you with a very, very important life lesson. It's going to be different for all of you, but you all know where you're at is teaching you something. The plans did not go the way they were supposed to. Things didn't go the way you planned. And because of that, now you're in a situation where, like I said, I feel like the longer you're there, the deeper you go. And you're in this dark pit thinking, holy crap, how did I get here? How do I get out? But what you don't know is that you are going to get out. You are going to have a new beginning. This is all about a transformation for you. Look at the butterflies. Look at the light. This is enlightenment. You needed to be here so that you could grow. This is a spiritual transition or transformation for you. You are transforming. Whether you realize it or not, you are about, you are about to gain the clarity that you're looking for, that you are so desperately looking for. And when you do, you're going to realize that you are being gifted. It was a gift. This transformation, this spiritual transition, whatever you want to call it, it is a gift from the angels. It's a gift of a brand new beginning in your life. But it had to happen because before you could have this new beginning, you had to learn this lesson. Oh, camera. You had to learn this lesson in love. And then once you do, you are reborn and ready to go. I want to show you something. Look at all the butterflies in this. You will soar. Once you're done going through this transformation, you will soar. Look at, you come into this situation looking like this. Look familiar? So you come into the situation like this. You go through all of this and you come out looking the same. A little bit better. I mean, you look, if you look at her, the Empress, it looks to me like her crown chakra is opened up. This girl, not so much. She's happy. She's content. She's, living life on the edge. You see, she's on the edge of that pedestal that she's on. So she's living life on the edge. She's living large. She's having a great time. But she needed growth. She needed to expand. She needed to gain that clarity, that enlightenment, and have crown chakra activated. And that's what's happening. So the disappointment and the discontentment that you're feeling in love right now, it's all for a very special purpose. Very special purpose. You're being watched over. You're being taken care of. You know, we have the 5 of Cups underneath the 4 of Cups. Don't regret, Leo. Don't regret making this move. It was necessary for you to see what you needed to see. Let's see if we can see what you needed to see. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. The Knight of Wands. I'm going to need another card, please, angels. Very fast movement for sure. The Knight of Rods or Wands is one of the fastest, almost the fastest moving knight. So maybe this is about you slowing down, smelling the coffee, smelling the roses, living life to, not that you don't already live life to its fullest, because of all the zodiac signs, I feel that Leo generally moves through life happy-go-lucky, you know, trying to live life to its fullest. So that is you, but you also are a very fast-paced individual. Leos generally are they love to move forward. They love to move forward at breakneck speeds. And maybe this is trying to tell you need to slow down. Oh boy. Come to a stop, more like it. The Tower. So you can have a new beginning. This is all about cycles ending. New cycle, like we've already been through this. Okay, what I'm hearing with this now, this Knight of Wands, it had to, because the lesson you had to learn, or you are learning right now, if you're still in this, and I'm sure you are, because, you know, they're not going to give me information from the past. But unless you've already, because timing is different for everybody, maybe some of you have already gone through this, but there is a lesson here, and it needed to be learned fast, very fast. I feel like your guides tried to move you into this enlightenment quickly, but you didn't hear it. You didn't see it. Now you do. Because this cycle that's ending in your life had to end quickly in order for you to move into this rebirth and move forward with something else. Something else is coming in. I'm going to clarify that too, because this is all about, you had a new beginning. You thought it was going to be successful. It was all about learning a very important lesson. You had to learn it. The lesson itself, I feel, was learnt fairly quick as well, or is being learnt fairly quick. But you had to get into the situation that was going to teach you the lesson very quickly. Okay, so you were moved very quickly into this lesson, and it's now the lesson itself is now being learned, because it's about endings. You've got something brand new coming your way, Leo. Brand new. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles first, please, angels. Wow, they wanted that one to come out. Page of Wands. This is so something much better can come in. This is all about, pages are messengers. This one in particular, it's all about good news coming in very quickly. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Everything had to happen fast. And it's divine guidance, okay? Like I said, where were we here? Because of the entrapment that you were in here, the enclosure that you're locked into, this cage, it's divine is locking you in. This is divinely guided. And anytime, this is how you know when you're being divinely guided, because things, it's like hitting that first dominoes, and then it's like boop, 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 boop. You can't slow that down. It's going at a speed that divine wants it to go at. So once you took that plunge, you took that step, this all played out, boop, 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 really fast, to get you to the point of enlightenment and clarity. So if you haven't reached this point yet, this is where you're headed. Now, it's not necessarily saying you're going to be a spiritual individual. It is a spiritual transformation. It's an opening up of your crown chakra so that you can have this knowing of where you do need to be. This new beginning that's coming in. The Tower is all about the enlightenment. This is all about you coming to that clarity, that knowledge that this has to end. Whatever this situation is has to come to an end, and you need to move on to something different. And that's what this represents. This new beginning here, this gift from the angels. So they gifted you up here, although it doesn't feel like a gift. It is a gift because it's teaching you something so valuable that you need to know for this gift down here, okay? And it's something really good coming in. Let's get one more card on the Ace of Pentacles, angels, please. Three cards, look at that. King of Swords. This is a really big truth coming in. This is one of the, look at the size of his sword. This isn't, look at the difference. Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. Look at the sword. This one's huge. This is a huge truth coming in. Huge clarity, huge enlightenment. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is. This is about you learning something. Something you probably should have already known, but you're about to learn it. Come on. You have everything you need. You can have exactly what it is you want. Where is it? This is all about truth, your truth. You need to stand in your true, authentic self and your power. And be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about what you want to manifest in your life, who you want in your life. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be the person you are headed for. This would be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could just be the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. She's grounded. She's stable. She's got everything she needs. She knows how to take care of herself financially and every other way. Now this, it's general, so this could be a king or a queen, okay? This could be your person too, for all that matters. King or Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be the person you really want. You have to manifest that person because there's someone else going after them. Someone else is manifesting your person at the same time. So maybe that's why it's all about, let's move a little faster here. Maybe that's why the Knight of Wands is here, part of the reason. So the Empress, let's clarify the Empress. Angels, why is the Empress here? Please, thank you. Thank you, angels. Wow, I knew it. You're being moved to a much better place. Like I said with this guy, this is all about bringing something so much better for you. But before you could have that so much better, you had to be with this not so good to learn that valuable lesson so you could hang on to this person that's better. If that's what this situation is, if it's about a lover, you needed to experience this situation in order to really appreciate this situation that's coming in, this much better situation. And look at, we have the King of Pentacles now. So now we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. They're right next to each other. King and Queen of the same suit in a reading is all about very, very, very specially connected soulmates. And so does this mean that. This is where you're headed, Leo. To this amazing soulmate partnership. Look at their heads are not joined together, but they're leaned into each other and touching at the third eye. And look at that. Look at the light coming in down into their hands. This is divinely guided. Whoever this is for you, Leo. You had to go through this spiritual transformation before you could be with this special person of yours. Wow. So I just want to get back to where you're at here, because this is where you come in to the reading. Okay, normally this is where you're at because time is fluid, it's ish. So I don't, well, you know, some of you maybe are here. Some of you maybe are about to take that leap of faith. I feel like majority of you have already done this and you're going through this awakening period, okay? Down here is where you're headed or where you want to head. You definitely are headed here. You start out taking this leap of faith, and in doing so, learn all these lessons, and then you're able to have this rebirth. But your overall energy is that of disappointment, because the Seven of Swords, it's all about, well, actually, your energy is someone taking liberties. This is disappointment or discontentment in love because someone else is taking liberties. Now, either you're doing that to your person or your person is doing that to you. But because you're the one that's having to learn this lesson by being with them, I'm assuming that it's your person taking liberties with you, and you're just about up to here with that. But you're in your head in a big way, because this is serious. For some of you, it could be a marriage. It could be that you jumped into a marriage too quickly. Your readings months ago talked about making a very quick move towards somebody and committing. And you're still here. You're still here trying to learn this lesson and figure out how the hell to get out from underneath this burden. But like I said, your energies are not going to take you from where you're at to this rebirth place. You have to be open to receiving, first of all, before you can receive this enlightenment. And you're not open. These are negative. This energy here is negative. It needs to be a positive energy. Bottom of the clarifier deck. 9 of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. This now too becomes part of your overall energy combined with the other two cards. Now, this guy is exhausted. So again, there's your energy. Exhaustion. You don't feel like you can keep going. This is just, like I said, it feels to me like the further you go forward, the further you go under. And that's where you're at. You're feeling pretty depleted at this point. But the message with this card, he's got that one wand. He's got one step. This card is all about one step to final fulfillment. This is your final fulfillment. This rebirth, this spiritual transition that your guides are trying to take you through. You have to let go of the negative energy here in order to have this. It's kind of interesting how you start out here. You look the same when you reach here with, you know, obviously the crown chakra being awakened and opened. And it's like right from the first step in, you start to go under, and then you really go under. But when you're at your worst, and I feel for some of you, that is now, because like I said, the energy feels pretty bad. It feels like you're down pretty deep, and that would be the 9 of Swords. So what's next is this enlightenment, this brand new beginning coming in. You are awakening at this point in time. Here at the Ace of Swords, I don't know if that's where you're at in your life, but in the cards, in this message, what's after this, when you're at your worst, it's like, boom, there's your awakening. It's always, the awakening is always a tower moment, and you're almost there. That's how this enlightenment and this clarity comes in, with a tower moment. And you're at the 9 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is that's it, it's done. So again, one step. You have one step to being done. To being done in this situation so that you can move forward into something way better. This very, very special soulmate partnership. I want to get a Moonology card for you because now, although this is timeless, I am going to have a timeline of July on it, only for organizational reasons. But because July, I think we have 2 eclipses in July, plus the full moon, the new moon, all that. So I really wanted to pull a moon card for everyone, just as a little bit of extra advice. What can we tell Leo angels with the Moonology deck? Thank you, angels. The one that turned, and I don't take them when they turn, but look at this. I believe that was meant for you. I'm going to keep that one out because you do have a new start coming. So that can stay out. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You know what? I know we're in Cancer season right now. I'm pretty sure the full moon coming in is going to be in Cancer. That, and if it is, then it's going, if it is, it's going to be a transitional period for you. Definitely, because it's a full moon. It's all about endings, right? Just give me a second. I'm going to pause this just for a second while I check for you. Okay, I just found out something really interesting, that in 2019 there actually is no full moon in Cancer. However, there is a full moon July 16th that's in Capricorn, and the sun is in Cancer opposite to that moon. But what I'm looking at here too, though, is that full moon in Cancer, okay? I'm gonna make an executive decision here and say that this represents the full moon during Cancer season, which will be July 16th. So you will reach a resolution, some of you, around this full moon in July, middle of July, because it also is, I believe it's a total eclipse. No, wait, that is the partial eclipse, I believe. The total eclipse is the new moon, July 2nd. But it doesn't matter. Eclipses clear things out of our lives. And, you know, you have a tower moment coming in. I'm going to bet that that's going to happen right around one of these eclipses. You know, you have, look at this. A new start is coming, new moon, and a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon. So you have a new beginning around the new moon, July 2nd, and you figure things out. You come to a resolution. You decide what it is you're going to do by the full moon. Then I'm going to go into, I'm not done yet here, but I'm going to go into the extendeds and find out what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel in order to get yourself energetically in a place where you can just flow right through all of this, through the tower, through all the decisions you need to make, the forward movement, reaching this new beginning of yours. Because if you go into this in this kind of negative energy, Leo, it's just going to take that much longer, and it's going to hurt so much more than it needs to. So it would be very, very helpful for you to energetically be in the right frame of mind. This is Just Ask Oracle. Okay. I want to see if the angels have any more guidance for you in this situation. Can we get a card for Leo, please, angels? Thank you very much. Yeah, see? Balance is necessary now, and you're not in that place. You have a very, very, your energy is all over the place. All over the place. It's very fractured. It's very negative. You need to gain some balance. I'm going to get another card for you from the Synchronicity deck. Okay. Okay, angels. What can we tell Leo? What else can we tell Leo? Looks like some of you, your birthday is in July, but looks like some of you, July is going to be such a huge month for so many people. So far, the readings that I've done for the next 4 weeks out, if you're watching this the end of June, wow. July is going to be crazy for everyone in a good way. You know, you're going to have tower moments, but it's going to catapult you into something so amazing that you're going to look back at the tower moment, whatever that is, the situation, and be grateful that it happened, and you will definitely understand it. And you'll be so happy that you've gone through it and came out the other side and you're where you're at, because it's going to take you out of the Nine of Swords mentality. You have another opportunity for a brand new beginning. The same one you have here, because I was just taken this way. So if you look at the spread this way, you have the Fool, the Seven of Swords, and the Empress with the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. You can have another, this is another opportunity for a new beginning. Take the risk, take that leap of faith, because this time it's not going to take you here. It's going to bypass that and take you right to this beautiful rebirth with this very special soulmate connection that you have with someone. Oh, wow. Big personal transformation. So, see that number? This deck, about half of the cards are numbered, and that's why it's called Synchronicity Oracle, because this is a synchronicity. Numbers, okay? They show up because it's synchronistic. If you aren't already seeing 911 frequently, you might start seeing it now. And when you do, you know what it represents. Big personal transformation. Because that is exactly what you're going through here. Exactly what you're going through. Taking this leap of faith that you took and taking the risk to dive headfirst into the situation you're currently in, which led to your burden. And that's mildly putting it. You are about to set that burden down and have this awakening. It was all about the awakening. You had to take that leap of faith. You had to take that risk and carry that burden, because it's that burden in this situation that brings you the clarity for this situation. I don't know if this is a new person. I think it's a past person, actually, but it might be a new person for some of you, but this soulmate connection. So if you would like help turning your energy around so that you can flow through this instead of fight it and take longer and hurt more, and it'll be dragged out so badly, click on the link below. We'll go into the extended and we will get answers from your guides as to what you need to do, be, think, and or feel to do that, okay? I hope you come to the other side with me, but if you don't, Leo, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.